just the other day.
Isn't it
It was what,
magical,
VP versus
isn't it
Hellraisers?
magical, Papa?
That like Bane couldn't always get in range, so Hakoda could do some pretty solid work in this one.
Yeah, the saves are definitely minimal.
The battle begins!
Side not to charge in with or the runes deal.
Oh, Yatoro. Oh,
Look at this guy.
Yatoro.
There he is.
Oh, yeah. Dude, everyone's been putting their couriers outside the base lately.
Oh, get doinked.
Look at this. He
Empire's
switches to the one
courier's
close.
gone down in
Oh,
Yeah, Mira was like
What a
telling him what to do.
monster.
He's like, no, go for the other one. You know what? He was just being selfish. He just wanted the offlaner. That's
Right.
why. Yeah, I want the guy in my lane. I want to ruin that. Fight that
good.
easier.
damn. Well, solid stuff. A classic if we've ever seen one. Going for the courier snipes.
Speaking of a
Oh,
classic,
no.
though.
Oh
level
no.
1 gank.
Yaro, it's in trouble. Case no. Dude, even that little bit of mischief right there, it's a big difference. Still, a lot of pressure.
15 seconds for some reason. Don't know why.
You're all washed up.
Oh, it's the Lord. Yeah, well, it's the Lord that like
You're all
you like
washed up.
destroy the universe. But he doesn't get to do that in the game. I don't know.
I mean, if you did, that would be kind of real.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Destroy like a section of the world. What if you could break terrain and like
Next
you
hero,
create?
Val.
Oh, let's go.
You have
That
3
sounds
days.
cool.
Just whip that spell up for us,
All
please.
together. Yeah. Surely it will be balanced. Some
Yeah.
good pressure there onto Pure at the early goings of this. You know, I feel like I was maybe a bit too harsh. I was a bit of a hater on the VP's draft, but the one thing that I'll mention and the reason why I talked about it is because I feel like they didn't really do anything spectacularly with their heroes, and particularly BKBs come out. I feel like it's going to be tough. But if they get DM off to a good start like we're seeing here, this could be the pathway to success. Although they do get a Pure.
Just gonna talk over Pure die.
And
Murder's
Hakona
Throne.
also going down. You know, it's fine. Don't worry. All right. Well, got DM to a good start. Pure died. Who cares? It's Kunkka. This guy will be fine. Surely. No damage. Oh
was,
no. Saving.
okay.
Well.
That was a good play. So he basically traded all that HP to block the camp.
Thought you were
Because
winning.
Mira was in the middle of making sure it was fully under locked to the center. You ward, so gotta do what you gotta do to make sure Pure's farming. You don't want this lane getting up from under the tower with.
Right. That would be terrible. Make sure that he doesn't get that denied while they get the last hit. Getting XP and stuff. That's a decent way to start this one out. And keep the pressure on with that Tidebringer as well. Good stuff.
Certainly looking forward to being shown why we were.
You're all washed up.
Okay, we'll see if it happens. Damn, that was a... Wait, did he deny a creep there? I didn't know what happened. That looked pretty sick. Pressure.
All right, I see it. I see it. The
You're
bugs
all
are very
washed
good.
up.
Figured it out. Nice.
Made root. Yeah. And that's another thing too, is being able to use the bugs with the Tidebringer cleave. So you're like lowering armor and then also getting the bonus damage from the cleave. That's really cool.
So fast.
Gonna come right back alive though with the charge into the Inkswell up top.
Ooh, stun connects right at the end. Ooh, good dodge. Pure staying alive. What you want to see.
So close to a bash.
All right. So far, things looking so good. They are having a very brawly top lane. Mitch has bugs back up again. If Mira steps too far out, that's a pretty easy attempt for a kill. See if they actually go for it or not, though. Yeah, 4 minutes. Boker doing well in the mid lane, as you would expect against Toronto Tokyo. 16-1 versus the 24-6 of GPK. Tokyo just through and taking a ton of damage. He's gonna come over and contest this pull side lane as well. DM is kind of taking over top. They're winning all 3 lanes right now, Trent. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I was busy looking up what still uses true random in Dota. What haven't they changed? Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go through your mechanics there, you know. Ava wants to chime in with the basher. Chaos
you
Bolt
go.
also doesn't use any parity.
Nice.
See the random. Same thing with Freezing Field.
Image. Ooh, there's a creep. There's a creep. Oh, he didn't get him. No. Instead, Yatororo gonna take some extra damage. Dota going down. DM has another gush in a second. Throws it out. Oh, the minus armor's still there though.
That was cool. I'll give it
You're all
that.
washed up.
Why is he doing that?
I don't know.
I mean, he died and led to the kill. That's good. That's the friendly tip rather than the offensive tip.
Perfect. I mean, they're doing well in all their lanes right now, though, on Virtus Pro. I'm impressed.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Poshka obviously happy as well as he gets to hold the wave for a little bit. Still has 10 charges on the.
To go there. Mid lane. More pressure as they're stacking in the jungle. You can see GPK burned all of Toronto Tokyo's mana right as he came back in. Sure. Ooh. Okay, okay. Gets the bug off of them. Other bugs drop down. You're trying to dodge. Ooh, needs a bash. Couldn't find it.
Spear the juke with the salve. Actually got so much HP back, but not going to be
Still
enough.
gone.
Oh no.
Juke's the other way. It's because Pure Gaze dope. Collapse is in there. He needs to go and help his carry. You're trying to survive, and they get the salve off.
Impressive. Kib was looking pretty short.
Ooh, X in range, trying to get there. Oh, quite get in range.
I think it was just like units away up top.
Yeah.
Being dead there, but yeah, coming back to save Pure. Look how much he gets because that gets a couple denials on the wave, gets the triple with the tiebringer there too, putting him second place. And as you were saying, top 3 heroes on the board: Dire, Virtus Pro, doing well in the lane. This is what they needed. They have an 800 gold gap. Invoker and the Ember Spirit.
Right. Unfortunately, Pure is dead again.
Okay. Not gonna look confident. Got it.
That's a bit of a problem. This is really good though. This is much better than I anticipated the lanes going. Is Collapse might get dope? No, Yamich's not gonna go for it. The big thing that I want to watch, or the question that I have, is like, how do Virtus Pro build on this momentum out of the laning stage? Because it feels like this was what they drafted for, right? Was to win the lanes and then try and snowball from there. And I want to see like where they move early on with GPK, how he tries to play it. He's already just going straight into that Midas instead of finishing the Spirit Vessel.
That large item. Yeah, we know that he's the big one, right? Carry this whole game.
More stacks made in the jungle as well. That is what, a double on the hard camp, triple on the hard camp, and double on the ancients as well for Dire. So Tide, I mean, DM, if he gets in towards the solo XP and anchor smash up, he can take those.
Threatening with the Collapse ulti.
Radiant's middle tower is
Diving
under
back,
attack.
Toronto Tokyo with a cool. So much free
Looks
damage.
like Radiant
Nothing
closed
Toronto
the
Tokyo can do.
blast doors.
They were thinking about a rotation in from Hakoda as well to try and grab Toronto Tokyo. Poshka kind of sensing this. And here has a salve and the inventory. Notice that his mid lane needs a bit.
Yeah, he has really had a tough one. That DD actually a lot of work denying out those couple of extra creeps. Lowest net worth of the cores for that Ember. And we mentioned that, like, so this is the thing to me that I still feel like is, even though his farm is terrible, like if this guy gets levels, he's still going to be able to do what you need him to do to some extent at least.
Yeah, for sure, because you have Collapse as well. So you just sync up so nicely. Ability combination there with all 3 of their cores is very good. So even if you're a little bit behind network-wise, you just great enough.
Battle in the river, and also up top, Mira. Yamich is going to go down. Mira,
Never refuse good given.
on over. They're going to be fine.
Dire's top tower
Perfectly good
is
jungle,
under
I think.
attack.
That's that pressuring this tower. Proto gets here just in case. Big pull. They
Dire's
don't want to give it
top
up so
tower is
easily.
under attack.
Tough kill to get. They have Soulbind, but they don't really have anything to combo with it right now.
Boat.
Oh, snap.
Gonna get dropped after the X. Pull him in. Collapse in trouble. Soulbind there, but Collapse is already dead. So
Radiant's
there
middle
will be
tower
a
is
couple
under
bugs
attack.
taken off. Mira trying to run away. Still on cooldown. They won't be able to make anything happen. So good punish. Very nicely
Yeah.
played.
That was way too easy. Just like simple X into kill right there. Collapse not really respecting it. Doesn't have Bane with him. Just has a Grimstroke, so no chance for like some sort of nightmare shit. Also, this game though, Toronto Tokyo not really able to.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And likewise
attack.
for Yatororo too. Doesn't really have a great ancient. Really, it's like DM who might be farming those up.
Dire's middle
Stack.
tower is under
Trapped up there
attack.
for him. They've been covering it with a sentry to make sure it doesn't get covered. Oh my god, they have so many stacks in that triangle.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Radiant's
they're
bottom
going.
tower is under attack.
So I was saying he's gonna have that level 4 anchor smash in a second here for DM, and I think that's time to go at
You're
that
all
point.
washed up.
They went for another
Radiant's
charge
bottom
up top there
tower
on
is
the image,
under
but he was
attack.
able to time lapse and then get a little bit away. So Pure clears out the stacks in the Dire jungle and has the armlet done. In
Radiant's
the
bottom
meantime, like
tower
this is
is
just good
under attack.
efficiency by Virtus Pro.
I'm surprised he's not going for those. I
Yeah.
feel like,
Radiant's bottom
DM
tower
could TP
has
top
fallen.
and Pure could run to the Ancients, farm those while holding the tower with Ravage, and then TP.
Right.
I kind of
true.
would like that so that they can get BKB on Pure. That's what they might do.
Dire's middle
Get
tower
the
is
hood
under
completed
attack.
on DM now after taking the bottom tier 1 tower. And this is more the style of Shadow Shaman I think they're wanting to see. They drop down a ward. That one's going to be scouted by Yatoro. X afterwards, Tornado. Oh, he can't get the jump away.
How?
It's out.
How does that happen?
I don't know. But they're going to find a kill on the push afterwards.
Dire's top
So
tower
they will get
is under
some
attack.
earned charges for the Invoker.
Radiant's
GPK
middle
off
tower
the
is
races.
under attack.
Up top, they're finally going to have to
Dire's
give up
top
this
tower
tower.
has fallen.
But I mean, this is
Radiant's
what we
middle
wanted to see,
tower is
right?
under
Like Virtus
attack.
Pro taking the lead. I want to see where they go next because I think that they still need to be playing like this. Like this is the tempo that they have to keep up.
GPK will have the Spirit Vessel and 1,000 gold, so that of course will be
The wages of
very good if they can keep fights going. It makes sense to get the Spirit Vessel still. Kunkka, who wants to fight as well. You know, it's almost always a good item, but technically, like right after this Midas, Kunkka wants to be involved. Tide's pretty involved. Yeah, he'll be showing up every time he's got dangerous. As mid, Pure just safely hold on to his tower. Next
Yatoro.
spot.
They dropped the wards on him, but couldn't go for the kill.
Collapse. Up. Oh, yeah, bitch. Couldn't get the ulti off. So close.
The Monkey King's gratitude is
And they
worth more
popped
than
Kunkka
gold.
Illusion Rune to drag the creeps over through the jungle now. Very weird. Charge. Time Tornadoes off the mark on the Toronto Tokyo. They're holding on to the mid position, and I think DM now heading over. Gonna take back over the Radiant jungle. So again, leaving those ancient stacks just sitting there.
They're hard to look at. It's like
Yeah.
both of those camps are just so fat. Oh, like I can hold 592 gold on the.
Yatororo playing almost like a support, like constantly keeps on heading in this direction to try and farm up the jungle if he can, but they keep taking away by Virtus Pro. They're holding on to this ward, so Team Spirit are fully aware that there's a ward in this area, but they can't really come in to de-ward it.
All right, here we go. Get the big gold going.
Oh, wait, there's a battle going on though.
Yeah, stacks happen.
Chase Nightmare's there. Yatororo. They're gonna go onto him. Stun afterwards. Cold snap. Not gonna be able to get his ulti off. Ravage comes out afterwards, leashed up and in some trouble. Collapse. Going to get brought down. The boat is there. Full combo.
They were trying to force this fight from Team Spirit because they just hit the Shadow Blade on Collapse.
Right.
They have the Echo Saber as well on Yatororo, so they were kind of thinking like, oh, we got a couple items. Let's try and win a fight for Toronto Tokyo to get him back into this game and get him up to the maelstrom. They're not able to grab it. They lose their off laner,
You're
and
almost
Spirit
as
right
good
back
as
to the
me.
farming.
Try and clear through this. This is such a huge amount of gold.
This is BKB.
Yeah. And I mean, again, all this time, they don't have Ravage, so there's a window here where Team Spirit can make some stuff go on, but they keep on running into this area, and they have good vision. Yatororo thought about dropping the ulti, but it's just going to be Hakoda going down here. Clap. Leave the kill for his
I
monkey
could
king
do
in the
this
end.
all day.
Gold for my chest.
Now the bounties are up. Grab those. I mean, how good is the BKB? No.
Yeah.
Versus the Ember, Great versus. I mean, you have issues, right? Sure, there's Soulbind, there's grip and everything, but at this point in the game, it's very hard to land the good grips and the good Soulbinds because they don't have any useful tools right now. They do have a keen optic, you know, 75. Let's go from
There it
here.
is.
Try and help out a bit, but such luck there from our post because they're gonna run into
Radiant's
Hakoda out of
middle
the
tower
smoke, but
is
it's an
under
Invis
attack.
shadow. Well, Invis.
I mean, they saw him. They know he's there. They're looking for more afterwards, but it's just him for now.
The patience.
Yeah, the rest TP out of there. And they won't get GPK either.
Radiant's middle
It
tower
would
is
have been
under
so
attack.
sick if they'd actually gotten a second hero because the
Yeah. Not able to secure it though. So,
right.
Virtus Pro dodge the gank.
call lyrical. Are they gonna do it? 16 minutes in, do you think Virtus Pro got this game?
There's an X and a boat up top. It's really hard to call it. Oh my god, he dodged the boat damage. Dude, what the hell is this hero?
Normal and balanced.
So here's my big issue, and again, where see a charge down bottom. Yam. Like
He's just hitting the rings.
yeah, he doesn't care. To me, at least, the big worry that I have for Virtus Pro is like when these BKBs eventually come out for Team Spirit, do they have the tools at that point to fight? Because to me, at least, I'm not seeing what exactly Virtus Pro do during Spirit's BKBs. And
Crystals
I
for
don't know.
Gunka.
I don't know, maybe
I'm
it is.
just saying that's what there will be.
Yeah, it's true. So that's that. Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of these games for Team Spirit where they get out a little bit behind early and then they just take like one amazing fight and it all falls apart. But if VP can play clean, I don't see why they can't take it. Mira did get caught. They're not gonna go for it. Pressure onto the tower, but leave it alone. Back behind enemy lines, they find Hakoda yet again. Hacking's there. Sunstreak afterwards, Makoshka dead. Trade off 1-for-1 for support. Now Soulbind onto 2. They get it in the end. GPK is there, but the Ravage afterwards. Where's the follow-up? There's nothing. And now rooted onto 2. Fox is going to have another charge to come through onto both of them. It's trying to jump through all of it. The Toronto-Tokyo show has started. Dodges away from some more damage and another root. Toronto-Tokyo's still living. What a monster. They tried to go and finally DM will. But everybody alive on such low HP. Collapse needs one more charge possibly to get out of there. But in the end, will he escape? Hakoda moves on in. The Hex is there. Everybody on Spirit dies.
Radiant's
only
middle
lose
tower
one.
has fallen.
DM just came into that fight, drops that Ravage, and he's just walking around full
You're
HP.
a
They couldn't do
trusty
anything,
mate.
right?
Yeah.
He's anchor smashing with a possessed mask. He's even getting a little bit of lifesteal back while he's doing it. So he just gets to bully the rest of Team Spirit out of that fight.
Illusion.
It did start really well, as you said. Like Toronto Tokyo was making some moves there, but took Hakoda down instantly before he could cast anything. That fight went instantly well for Virtus Pro.
I mean, that's what's interesting here too, right? Like, they didn't even get to drop Shadow Shaman Snakes, and even still, like, they won that fight. Everybody just contributing a little bit from Virtus Pro. Real team effort, and now a 5,000 gold lead with 2 tier 1 towers taken. They're looking solid.
I think we're probably going to see Team Spirit's reel it back a little bit and try and get some items. Big farm time. That's what they're doing right now with Toronto Tokyo. He has this Maelstrom, so he's trying to farm it as fast as he can here. More importantly, I want to see Collapse get that gold. You know, get to the Spirit Breaker that we know and love, where he really gets big. He gets his BKBs. About all the issues the Spirit Breaker had last game, those issues are not here this time. Get a BKB, there's really nothing that stops. The only save would be like eggs on Weaver. Who, by the way, Yam already has a Yule, so doing very well. Or the 5-style Weaver. I guess I say Koda's the 5.
Oh, Toronto. Oh, I thought they were gonna get the Hex there. That was close. I mean,
anyway.
Oh no, how it goes. I mean, it's one of those things too, where you know you turn from a 4 into a 5 as soon as you play the hero, regardless. So they have a Philosopher's Stone on Radiant again, and none for Dire. Sad, sad days. Damn.
Yep. Can't catch a break with that, huh?
PM is a monster though. He's going in for that Lotus Orb next. Have it done soon. They would love to get this Blink Dagger done on Hakoda though. If he could get in towards that like, I mean, again, that's where the Philosopher's Stone comes back to it again. Like, he could just so heavily punish Tokyo, but not easy. Move in from Aposhka. They find him. Connects onto both the supports. Tornado before the silence came out. Really well played. And now Mira in trouble. Sunstrike comes out. Gets dropped by DPK. What a play.
What was interesting there was that Class was sitting in the base and just not charging. Like, just looking at that fight, breaking down, just thinking like, I don't think it's this guy. Really just charges back to the bottom. Because I believe they've just recognized that, like, Collapse needs his item so that he's going to be this really... Right. And he's doing a great job of using this Shadow Blade to sort of prime his way through. Charges, hides in the tree. Charges, hides in the tree. And right now, just like waiting for this wave. That's how crucial it is. Oh, he's trying to get an angle for this charge on the GPK, potentially. Doesn't want to reveal himself in the creep wave, but then
Yatororo. Sunstrike connects.
Dire's bottom tower
Hiding away
is
in the
under
trees there.
attack.
It is Cataclysm done now. And we've seen how strong this can be. The jump in, Tidehunter Ravage into Cataclysm. They're going in, taking
Dire's
Roche.
bottom tower
lots of
is
vision
under
though. This is
attack.
completely known. Doesn't matter though is the question. And again, I don't think it does. Like, I think they recognize what Collapse is doing. You know, they see his inventory. They see him constantly on the wave bottom. They understand that they don't want to fight for the DK. They're gonna catch Yatororo again with a tornado.
Dire's bottom tower is
Combo. Dude.
All right.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Wonder what Roshan ever did to them. I'm holding tight.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mega kill! Life fade from memory. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's surrounded, he's in trouble. Needs to get out, but there's nowhere to go. Tornado doesn't work, buddy. The BKB.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
After curse, too real. Oh no. Falling apart, Virtus, bro. Not like this. BKB reveals are very good.
Not quite as exciting as the cat. You know, it's just a BKB. With the BKB.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
This is what I mean. GPK. No, not like this, please. Oh, God. Oh,
You did.
I literally did.
Yeah, this is on you.
I literally did.
Every Invoker player ever, and they're blaming their team.
Literally, it just all happened around BKBs.
Did you guys see up top where like a tornado and like cataclysm? Like, I can do this. You guys are letting me down.
Dire's top tower is under
Now he's reached the
attack.
point where like he doesn't have the defensive item. They have the defensive item. Very
Radiant's
difficult.
middle tower is
And
under
they know the target.
They find him, they get a kill. Yelich getting charged. Good Yules. That separation. Now the chase. He's gotta be in trouble. There's no cataclysm for 35. Can't even pop the Ravage to do anything here. And now Pure just has to run away.
He actually got broken.
Oh my
that's
God,
brutal.
the charge. Dude, he charged the top creep wave. So that way he could catch and get the stun onto Pure. What the hell? That was
Brings
sick.
the world.
Wow. That is a big one.
All right,
4K
so-
gold lead now.
Yeah, DM feeling a bit ruined with the break being there. Couldn't ravage in that instance. Invoker going towards the Lincolns as a potential defensive item, but still not gonna solve some of his other problems. Just hoping to not get charged, essentially. You know, it's good for other reasons, of course. If you want tools, you can even put it onto Pure when he's going in or something. But overall, it's not a total foolproof.
Well, and I mean, some of that is just like, I guess you can't really call it bad luck, but it was like Team Spirit playing around their vision, right? And they just happened to have a vision right on top of where Invoker was standing.
Radiant's middle tower
I
is
have
under
a
attack.
feeling that that was intentional, that they got that ward down to try and make those catches, but it's just crazy that it actually worked out that way. They're seeing like 6 steps into the future.
Yeah, it just comes back to how they identified the problem, right? And the way
Right.
that they like were like, it's like Collapse watching them just die top and then just charging bomb to farm again. They just understand that once the things start changing, and the way that it snowballs this singular hero from irrelevant into now the biggest problem for Virtus Pro, all from getting that BKB.
Right.
I mean that Aghanim sooner rather than later. Now even
Wait a
has-
minute.
yeah.
Wait a minute. DM. Blink. He has Blink Ravage. The Cataclysm ready to go. They jump in. Trying to go into one. They go for Hakoda. And now the stun. They got to get gold. Hogan in trouble. He needs to get it off the BKBs. They're already there. They dodge the Cataclysm. It all goes terribly. Virtus Pro. Hold on. Round 2. Oh, the big critical come from Pure. Blew him up in one. Mira gets dropped. It was looking bad there, but they can take the fight.
Chase you
With alacrity.
Get more. Get the ward down.
Can't get any
Beautiful.
more.
Easy for me.
There it is. They'll get that one taken away.
Dire's
thought
bottom
they had
tower is
that.
under attack.
So they don't even need like Ravage Cataclysm to win the fights now. That's pretty big.
It's also they just didn't get the full finish like they have been, right?
Yeah.
Partially because of it's like good spacing. Yatororo though,
Radiant's middle tower is
down
under
here.
attack.
GBK and Pure nearby. Got
also
the
was.
warding. That's
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The other thing that was the big hit was the Silver Edge for Kunkka.
are they gonna charge here?
Dakota catches one. They found Mira. He's dead to trap. Or trap. Yeah, this is a little bit sketch. So
No, they got
kill
Pure in the back though. Yeah,
Right.
because the Ink Storm on the way by, they catch Pure. EKB was still on cooldown, I believe. There.
Dakota trying to do what he can. He doesn't have mana. He cuts the tree down. The blink tree cut. And then it's gonna die because of it. It looks cute, but it wasn't cute enough. BKB running low. Yatororo trying to get out of there. Ravage comes out and jumps to the kill. Do they have enough? Remnants through. He's still living. The light steal. Yatororo eventually brought down dead. But the sleight of this Toronto Tokyo takes 2. Everybody dead except for GPK. Toronto Tokyo getting chased down, tries to dodge, he gets away. What? Gem on the ground. GPK runs in and sneaks that one. Now thinking about going in. Dust. Not connect, and GPK's out.
Tokyo's insane. Trying to bait him into going on him there so they can get the grip. GBK is now waiting to see if he pops on this wave.
Yeah, dude, there's no way.
No way. Oh, all right. So this game,
Yeah.
yeah, a little spicy.
Well, I think that like with AC about to be done on Kunkka and then getting like the Silver Edge hit and Alacrity, he actually does a ridiculous amount of damage, particularly if there are bugs in the area. It's like, it's over then. He hits so freaking hard.
Double down.
Now, let's go. Big pure damage.
Long roach spawn. Pivotal objective for either team.
Okay. Finds one. Lap charge. Runs through. Hits onto several. Pure. He's jumped on. Oh, Pure. Has to be careful. He doesn't have that AC yet. Now the grip comes out in time. It's a lot of damage reduction. Oda jumps into the Wukong command, gets the ward trap down. Pure able to live through it. He's still dropping down lower, and eventually they get the kill.
Threw his body in to get the stun to end the theme trip.
Middle tower is under
Not
attack.
enough.
Dire locked down their structures.
Back and forth we go.
All right. It's not gonna hurt them too much because it is a late roach spawn, and they will lose the tier 1 tower, but they're struggling there. Flash gonna find Yammich here. See ya.
The gem.
Many doors. I open one for you.
Courtesy of Yammich.
Killed by his own gem. Yeah, Collapse has been the difference maker so far. That BKB, you talked about it.
The ceremonial robe is so sick on the zero too, right? Because you think about how you're just like trying to change stuff disabled, you can add 10% to all that.
Charging through and getting like the full creep wave killed off. He's almost got Active Scepter actually.
Under attack.
Oh my god, he got spider legs. Why? Why?
Dire structures are
God has
fortified.
forsaken you, Virtus
Dire's
Pro.
bottom tower is under attack.
And Kaya Yasha's getting queued up instantly after this X is done.
Dude, oh no, he's gonna be
Dire's
back up at
bottom
like
tower is under
1200,
attack.
2000 movement speed, something silly like that.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all you fine folks out there, Dota fans around the world, you're gonna see some shit here. It's about to go crazy.
Phased spider legs. One time he did this and he bought boots to travel to and just kept phase boots.
900.
He would just activate it. Yeah, he was just testing right there. That's all that was. He's like,
Your eyes on it. Well, the thing we talked about too is that there's like very little tower pressure, so it's just constant fighting. About to be some good Dota.
like, how do I charge both? Pure is a pretty nice target because him being right next to you or far away doesn't really change that much necessarily. He's, you know, his spells have long enough cast range. And sure, he's really tanky and everything, but the fact that he's at least a reliable charge and you're breaking a lot of the disabled, it might allow you to delay the timing of the BKBs from Yatororo and Chrono Tokyo just by using apps. Then you're spreading out the team. They're all going to run out at the same time. But of course, that could open up a window for DM. So there's a lot of layers going on in terms of just like, can you rely on the fact that you're controlling the Kunkka this whole time? Because it's unlikely you're going to get the charge on DM, so he's going to try and play the fog for that round.
Damage, the first one that gets jumped on. BKB already out from Collapse, but staying alive for a moment. Does have time lapse when he lands, tries to survive. Image gets out of there. Looking pretty good now for Tokyo. They jump in, Tokyo dead. This is the fight that they need to buy back immediately though from the Emperor. He comes back in, has the BKB trying to control Dota. We're getting some good separation. They're stunned for the moment. Yeah, they bring them down in the end. BK for round 2. They buy back on Pure. Looking for more. Yatororo, no more BKB left. This guy getting chased, Josh out, looking for the torrent. Gonna be able to connect. They kill him off in time. Collapse, making some space on the buy. On the GPK. Drop down, he's gone. Has to buy back now. Jump back into that fight. And Pure, he gets caught. He gets killed. A triple kill for Toronto Tokyo. GPK.
Do it.
Hold on. Be careful. The Lincolns is there. Gotta run away. Hakona goes into separation. Buy back now from the Tide. Out of there. GPK has to run. Tries to interrupt this one. Damage is there as well. He gets caught. Has the time left. Still broken. Do they have the damage for GPK? Hex. The control. Hakona. Run it in. Trying to survive. Collapse. They got eyes on him. There's the Hex afterwards. Yatororo jumps out. Collapse. BKB TP outs. Aposhka likely to fall. So too is Mira. They're in a too deep, and there's the blink out. Aposhka gets away. All right, I told y'all it was gonna be wild. Oh no. Clap's coming back in for round 2 of this one now. The dead again. On the board. Yatororo pops the ulti now. Yimich is there. TM's got to run. I mean, Ogre's in for 2 minutes, and Collapse comes all the way into the finish. I thought the fight was over, but we're only halfway there. TM now is chased down, and they're all going to die back. Literally all of them.
He's dropping the gem on him. Dropping the gem on him.
Dude, they all die back.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They actually did, yeah. Like literally all
die back.
Dire's top tower is
That's just
under
the second
attack.
round that you're seeing in the fight recap, but they all did.
Oh my god, I've never seen that before.
Now, this is a good time to not have pushing heroes on the enemy team, I will say that. Because with the right hero, this game's actually just over.
It might still be. They have a double catapult wave. I mean, okay, no, yeah, they can't do that. Yeah. Oh man, that one hurts. What are you gonna do? I mean, he has death, so I think that they're just gonna back out now and probably get Roche. But a full lane of racks done. What a fight!
The amount of just mobility on Team Spirit, again, come back to these 3 cores, Ember, Monkey King, and Spirit Breaker with all these items. It's just, he has the Kaya done now, by the way.
And that's the Ashikaya.
Oh, and there's the Asha. All right, so this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. The full completed collapse. Okay, not fully completed. We got one more slot. Needs his refresher for more BKB action. Actually, refresher is so cool because it gives him the spider legs and the face.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
And you know, like most heroes, it's really broken when he refreshes his face. Typical reasons to buy refresher on most heroes.
Oh, he did take the shard on All right. Claps coming in round 2, 1500 movement speed, almost a one-shot. Yeah, that's just not nice. Why would you do this to him? Why?
Well, I believe you got spider legs.
It's so dumb.
1647.
What are you doing against this?
Nothing. Abyssal. Like, I don't know. There's really not much. And you can't even Abyssal. That's what's so weird about it, because he just has dash resistance.
Left the time.
Oh, he left the timeless rally on too fast.
Like, you think I'm canceling this charge? This is a small camp to get to.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's a strong Tokyo. All right, see hero, charge hero. Does he go for it? Pura's in vision. They're going to do a quick disconnect here.
Potion needs a new PC.
Really does.
For his PC again. You know,
18K.
So what can we take away from this game? They had it. They had a lead. It was looking good.
I mean, the other thing to keep in mind is that it did require Team Spirit to buy back 3 heroes for that to like actually work out.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's a rape.
Gem, I don't think they ever
Came through again and unpausing and back to the races we go.
There's only one thing to do. It's about having one brain. These guys are just one brain, all right? So, again, they recognize that the best thing they have is BKBs because it makes GPK relevant. So what do? They're going to refresh their BKBs that are
Right.
all 3 cores just by refresher. One night. Also, I actually don't think it's really that broken. I think refresher's still fine. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that you have to buy this just for BKB, if that makes your BKB that good, then maybe that's really just your draft issue, right? They have a tricore of Tide, Invoker, and Kunkka. Like, you're the one who picked these heroes, man. Like, if the BKB is this brutal versus you, I feel like that's kind of on you.
I mean, I think that, yeah, there's something to be said for, like, KB being really good. Oh, Pure. He's on top of him. Already a third of his HP gone. And trying to get out of there. Broken. Oh, coming in too late. Dude, he can't get out. Can't go anywhere. Oh,
I feel like this is one one of the most absolutely oppressive temps. The additional Wukong. I can't stand playing versus.
Dire's middle tower is
I'm
under
gonna have a
attack.
refresher.
Just silly. Good vision in this area.
Dire's middle
Virtus Pro,
tower is
and they
under
catch a straggler. Bugs go out. And now they're in this area. Found DM, BKB immediate. Has to run away. DM, Kraken shells off that boundless strike, but they got him. GPK right on top and dead again. And as we talked about, no buyback for another 2 minutes. Akoda tried to escape. There is no escape. They are inevitable. GG is called. Borg continue their merciless slaughter through the Eastern European region. What a freaking match.